for.
So straight after the show yesterday, I and the team went down to St Pancras International train station, which is a huge train station. Loads of people pass through it every day, going to all parts of the UK, even outside of the UK. People like to travel to France via there to get to where they need to be. There's a lot of bodies in that place. The perfect place to learn some skills in performance. So yesterday, Jack Garratt met me there to play piano in public. So I'm currently in the middle of St Pancras train station. It is world famous. People toing and going from different countries, different parts of the UK, and I have decided to come here and get some lessons in confidence from this guy, Jack Garratt. How are you, my friend?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
I am a little bit nervous.
Don't be.
Because I haven't played an instrument in front of people for a very long time.
A very long time.
Next Tuesday I've got my live lounge performance with Churches, so I thought I'd rope you in for a quick lesson in confidence and in technical skills.
And in public.
Yes, yeah. and in public. Shall we do this?
Let's go for it.
All right. Now, you can imagine I'm sat with Jack Garratt, who I'd say is a fairly recognisable young man. You can't ignore that curly ginger hair at all. And we were both wearing dungarees bizarrely yesterday. We didn't mean to double dress, but it just happened. Anyway, I asked him about how I'm going to prepare for next week because, you know, the live lounge is pretty intense and there's going to be a lot of eyes on myself and, of course, Churches.
Forget about all the people you just talked about.
Okay.
Just forget about them.
So screw Lauren.
No. No, just you need to focus on the part that you play in amongst the other pieces that are going on around you. The kind of downfall of a lot of performers or musicians is they believe that the one thing that they're doing is of greater importance than the things that surround them.
This is very true. So we got to playing and Jack definitely put things into perspective. I would say he's a multi-instrumentalist as well as a philosopher.
Here we go. Up, yep. Then again. Great. And then again on that. And back down. Good.
Okay.
And that was it. And that was really good. You made it all the way through it and you came out the other end. And is everything still standing? The world hasn't crumbled.
The world hasn't crumbled.
Look at all the people that are looking at you. It's the two people who work on your team, and that's it. And that's something I think is really important to remember. Okay. Is that even when you're in the live lounge, yeah, people are watching you, but they will stop watching you when you stop playing. Very true. Right? It's the same with critics and blog posts and interviews, all that kind of thing. They exist in the moment, but never again and never before.
Right on, Jack Garratt.
That was brilliant. That was brilliant. That was brilliant.
Thanks, random man. I don't know. I really appreciate it.
That was great, but thank you so much. Thank you for your support.
Thanks. Mixtape's dropping in 2 minutes.
But there was a bit where you weren't sure if you made the right choice or not, and instead of making a noise, what'd you do?
I carried on.
You carried on.
I carried on.
So it worked.
It worked. Thank you for the listening.
No worries.
Garratt. Right on. High five.
Yeah, go for it.
By the way, Jack Garratt gives really hard high fives. It kind of hurt my hand to the point I thought maybe I'm actually not going to make it to the live lounge next week, but still we carried on. And me being selfish, I had to basically turn him into a human jukebox. So I was just giving him requests off the top of my head, and typically he was great. Oh, slow eye roll.
That was brilliant. That was brilliant. That was brilliant.
Thanks, random man. I don't know. I really appreciate it.
That's great, but thank you so much. Thank you for your support.
Thanks. Mixtape's dropping in 2 minutes. Always great when I play the right clip. I'm going to jukebox you now, Jack Garratt.
All right, here we go.
Play me some Michael Jackson.
That's it. I wanna rock with you all night, dance you into the sunlight. I wanna rock with you all night, rock the night away. I think that's it. Yeah, you knew that was it. I think he's one of these guys you could literally say about 10 songs at him and he'd go and be like, oh yeah, sure. In fact, I did. We're not going to play every single one of them out. So I had to let him finish on a high, and he wanted to give me some homework as well. I'll tell you what, play When You're Rain. If you play The Love You're Given, because I just love that song. Okay. So there's like all of the unnecessary chords, I believe they're called, in this song. Take all the love you're given to the gap in the wall. Seal it tight with a light blue ribbon and unlock the door. So you could play this. You'll be playing this in a couple of years.
Yeah, sure.
Why not? You can do it.
Okay, I'll tell you what.
Next time.
Next time you're in the UK. Well, I'm going to see you for Live Lounge Month, I believe.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll tell you what. maybe I'll have a little bit of that
Yeah,
ready.
go on then.
Stressing the word maybe.
Just stress it.
The intention in my heart is there. Let's just leave it on that note.
We'll give it a go.
Actually, let me just say no. I won't be doing that when he's here. He is with us, by the way, on the 8th of September. I'll let him do all that by himself. But Jack Garratt, thank you very much for the lesson. I did feel much more confident towards the end of that. We got quite the audience by the end. Didn't collect any money, though, which I was slightly offended by, but still. But here he is. This is Far Cry for you now on Radio 1. One. So as you just heard there, it's safe to say that Jack Garratt knows a thing or two about knowing how to play the piano. That was Far Cry on Radio 1. So thanks to him for my lesson in performance confidence yesterday. And you know, we were actually playing on Elton John's piano. So he donated it to St Pancras International Station. And yeah, I think he's got a couple actually in there. And we played on the Rocket Man's piano. So I feel that hopefully I should have absorbed some of Elton's superpowers so that next week's performance goes smoothly. So on Tuesday, to be exact, Churches are in the live lounge. They're going to be performing their latest single, Bury It. They're going to be doing a cover, and I shall be joining them for said cover. It's selfishly for myself because it's a resolution that I carried on from 2015, because basically January 2015 I was like, right, that's it, I'm learning the piano again. Kind of flopped, so I restarted it in 2016, and just by coincidence, truly seriously, BBC Get Playing is also on as well. So it's this scheme where the BBC is just encouraging people to pick up instruments. So I'm sure loads of you out there probably did grade 1 piano and maybe got a bit distracted by stuff, or you learnt the recorder, or maybe you even had owned a triangle once and it's now collecting dust in your cupboard at home. Or if you are one of these people thinking, yeah, I really regret my choice, then get involved with Get Playing. All you got to do is be over 16, and you can get tutorials online for guitar, piano, drums, ukulele, tin whistle, harmonica, all sorts of orchestral instruments. And there's this big performance happening at last night of the proms, that big thing that happens at Royal Albert Hall, and there's going to be an interactive performance that you can actually get involved in, so you can tell your friends that you performed there, which I think is quite a cool thing to do. So if you want more information about that, do go to bbc.co.uk/getplaying. And yeah, remember to listen to the show next week, Tuesday. Please send me your good vibes, because that performance for Churches is definitely